everybody, and welcome to Energetic Principles Monthly Horoscopes for September 2017. My name is Melissa LaFara, and I am an astrologer and tarot reader from San Diego, California. And in this video, we're going to discuss what is in store and what key dates to look for during this September period. So let's get started.
And may the stars be with you.
All right, Aries and Aries Rising. What does September have in store for you? Well, now that the sun has moved into Virgo, which it moved in on August 22nd, your awareness and the spotlight of the sun has shifted into area of your work and service, and your health consciousness, and basically your day-to-day reality and what that looks like for you. So you're going to be getting a lot of awareness hits based on, your day-to-day life and if that is working for you or not. So this is a time of year when you might have added responsibilities to your plate, and you might be asked to sacrifice more things and to be in service to other people, which to an Aries can be a little rough sometimes. So just take a look at your day-to-day reality during this month, for the next few weeks, and see if it really jives with how you feel you want your life to look at, because this is a way for you to get in touch with that energy. So let's talk about some key dates for September to keep in mind. And so the first one we're going to talk about is that Mercury is going to go direct on the eclipse point, the Leo eclipse point we just had on September 5th. And that's going to go direct at 28 degrees Leo. And what that means for you is that you're going to be wrapping up areas that you've been working on having to do with romance and love relationships, and things such as your own inner creativity, and being able to express yourself to the fullest extent of where you want to make your mark and express yourself. So improved communication around your romance and love affairs is probably going to happen at this time, and just improved ways of self-expression and expressing yourself in a way that is more in line with what it is that you have to say, and also with the other people that you're dealing with. So I really think this for you means just a fresh new way of looking at what brings you joy in your life, and in incorporating that in a day-to-day reality with all this Virgo work we're doing. And the Mercury is going to move right into Virgo afterwards, so your mind is going to get on board with these issues of work and service that we were just talking about, and what your day-to-day reality looks like. So the next key date we're going to talk about is the full moon, which is actually the day after on September 6th, and that's going to be at 13 degrees Pisces. And for you, when we have a full moon, it's all about a polarity apex in a sense, and releasing something from our lives. And so this moon is going to have an element of breakdown, breakthrough to it. And for you, that's going to be with breaking down and breaking through with your own, work demands versus your own need to retreat. Like, this moon is probably going to have you being like, enough is enough. I can't take it anymore. I just need to have some time to myself. Can I please have some time to myself? I need it. So this moon is going to be looking at ways that you can retreat and reconnect with yourself and your own feelings of where it is that you're headed, and just in your own hidden creative well that is there. So I would say for this full moon, you're probably going to want to retreat and back away from some things that you've committed yourself to, and spend some time just in creation and kind of doing what it is that you want to do for the hell of it, in a sense, so that you can rejuvenate yourself for the rest of the month. So the next date I would talk about is on September 13th, and that's when the sun in Virgo is going to square Saturn in Sagittarius. And this is, the sun square Saturn a couple times a year, and so these are always moments where we're tested around some type of obstacle or some type of frustration gets in our way, and we might have to make some tough decisions and stay patient in an area, and just focus on what it is we're trying to do and stay realistic and not pessimistic. And for you, that's also involved evolving work and your own expansion around that. You know, you probably are a little bored with what it is that you're doing on a day-to-day, and you're ready to spice that up. And chances are you're going to feel that urge at this time. And you're wanting more from life, and you want to expand yourself, and what you're doing on a day-to-day basis isn't quite facilitating that. So these are the tough decisions you're going to have to make on how you can get out of your comfort zone and what it is you've set yourself up for in your reality. And so it also is touching on your own beliefs about what your reality is, and whether or not what you see is what is, and you know, vice versa. So it's a time to broaden your thinking as well, and you know, rethink your own daily structure for your own growth, so that you can get out of this, you know, staleness that you might feel that you're in. So next we're going to talk about how we're going to have a new moon. We're going to have a late new moon at 27 degrees Virgo. So you're going to have worked on all these you know, work issues and reality and health issues, and then we're going to get the new moon. So at the end of the Virgo season, we're going to get that fresh new revival. And for you, that's going to be a revival around your work situation and your reality shift. This is now a time where you can look at things a little differently, and make the changes you need to make on a day-to-day basis. So your productivity might switch. You might decide, like, I want to take action in this way, and I want to do these things with my day instead of that. And also, you know, if you've been feeling a little like your health needs some attention, this is the time when you can start new regimens around what it is you're putting in your body and how much exercise you're getting, and just making sure that your temple is as healthy as possible. So we close out the month of September as we move into, you know, for you, as we move into that autumn equinox of partnerships, and focusing on the other as we get into that Libra season. So just know you're going to be shifting from that kind of work, you know, day-to-day reality, what my health looks like, into how am I relating with people? Are my partnerships equal? You know, am I balancing my own dependency, or am I in fear of dependency? So these issues are going to start to crop up at the end of the month. And then we will move into October, which we can discuss that more on a later date. So Aries, for you, this is really looking like a time that you can really hone in on what your day-to-day looks like, and what your health looks like, and what, you know, your work and responsibilities look like, and if that is working or if that is not, and making changes in that area, and being aware of, you know, what it is that is going around you. So just hang in there, Aries, and you're going to be on your way to a better day-to-day. All right, Aries, so let's see what the tarot has in store for you. Well, it looks like we have the Chariot as our focus and the Mother of Swords as the grounding. And what this is saying to me is that it's time to go, Aries. Like, this is, you know, you're good at that. You're good at rocking forward and taking action in areas. And this month is really asking you to take action and to focus and stay determined with your goals and what it is that you're going after. You know, stay organized and stay confident and make progress the best you know how. Keep emotion out of the picture. Stay with that logical faculty that is inside you, and just if needed, this might be the month where you're gonna have to tell it like it is to someone, in order to stay focused on what it is that you want to do, and how you see your life going forward, and carrying your chariot forward. Sometimes you have to kind of break it to other people what it is that you see and what it is that you want for yourself. So just, you know, keep in mind that it's good to stay loyal to other people, but it's also key to stay loyal to yourself, especially if you have something that it is you're going after. And with the Chariot here, I feel like you do. So, you know, just ground yourself in logic and reason this month, and watch out for unnecessary criticism, because, you know, you're just trying to do the best you can, and you're taking action where you can, and sometimes you're gonna stumble, and sometimes you might fall, and sometimes you might get flack from other people, but just remember, you know, it's okay, you know, you're doing it for yourself, and you have somewhere you gotta go. You got somewhere you need to be, and it's time to take action, Aries. So where are you driving that chariot? All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to connect with me to find out more or to get a reading, you can find me at energeticprinciples.com. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook at Energetic Principles. I also have a podcast with Shauna McGrath of Neo Feminine Astrology, which is called The Feminine Principle, Astrology for Authentic Living. And that is a podcast that comes out weekly where we discuss what is going on in the stars, along with tarot cards and inspirational quotes. So feel free to stop by. You can find that on Podbean, iTunes, or YouTube. I'd love to connect with you and hear what you're thinking during this September season. So please comment below with what is going on with you. And if you want to stay in the know, please subscribe to my channel. So I'm wishing everybody a fabulous September and the month ahead. And as always, may the stars be with you.